Good morning, student. The topic for today is the poem Father to Son. So, dear student, it is an autobiographical poem that makes a universal appeal. The poet specifies a deep difference between the son and him, and thereby father and son have literally no dialogue. They don't understand each other, though they are under the same roof, yet they are strangers and have nothing in common. The father built his son according to his own wish. He is even ready to accept his son. He wants his son to live under the same roof and share his love. He is still hopeful that love may grow between them out of the present sorrow. They are ready to make amendment and to forgive, but both are hesitating to take the lead. So, do you understand, students? So, this was the theme and the summary of the poem. Now, coming to the line by line of the poem, the first extract. I am going to read it for you. I do not understand this child, though we have lived together now in the same house for years. I know nothing of him, so try to build up a relationship from how he was when small, yet have I killed the seed I spent or sown it where the land is his and none of mine. So the explanation of this paragraph goes this way. The poet, who is also the father, he says that he is unable to understand his child, though they have been staying in the same house for years together. He does not know anything about him, but he tries to make a relationship with him which can unite them, and both of them can start it from a new fresh. Okay? It looks to the poet that by giving birth to such a child, the father has sown the seed of the birth in the land that did not belong to him. They speak like stranger and there is no sign of understanding. Is this clear? Okay, so coming to the second extract. We speak like stranger, there is no sign of understanding in the air. This child is built to my design, yet what he loves I cannot share. Silence surround us, and I would have him prodigal returning to his father's house. Okay, student, the explanation of this paragraph is this. They speak like stranger, both father and son, they speak like stranger, and there is no sign of understanding between them in the atmosphere. The father says that his child has exactly grown as he, and he wished him to be the same as he is. But the thing that the son loves and likes is very different from him, okay? He cannot share the same love and the liking that his son goes through. Is this clear? Now coming to the next extract, this one. Okay. Father and son, we both must live on the same globe and the same land. He speaks, I cannot understand myself. Why anger grows from grief? We each put out an empty hand longing for something to forgive. In the last paragraph, the poet says that his father and the son must live on the same world and on the same earth. The father cannot understand himself when his son speaks to him. This grief breeds anger. Both of them try to come close and fill up the gap that separates them. They desire keenly that there must be something like that which they could pardon each other. Is this clear? So the introduction is, I have provided you the introduction. I have already explained you the introduction. I'll just read it out for you. The poem brings out agony of a father who has lost all kinship with his son. The son is now grown up. He lives in his own world. He has no feeling of any relationship with his father. The father bitterly feels the pang of emotional separation. He wants the same kind of bond with his son as he had with his son was little child. Instead of coming together, they are drifting apart. So dear student, this poem is just a generation gap between the parents and the son, okay? And the summary of the poem is divided into different paragraphs. The first paragraph is no understanding between father and the son. In the second, there is a lack of communication. In the third paragraph, the father desired the return of his son, and then in the end paragraph both desire to come close together. Okay, this much for today. Just go through both the three of the extract, and tomorrow we'll be doing the question answer of this poem. Fine, come prepared with the question answer for the next class. Okay, that much for today, student. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.